Hello, children. How are you? I hope you're fine and compliment of the season. Today, we shall be looking at our first topic, classification of computer by types. And this class is presented by Mr. Innocent 18 SU. Topic outline, classes of computers by types, analog computers, an example, digital computers, an example, hybrid computer, an example. These are the topics that were expected to discuss in this class. Objective of lesson. At the end of this lesson, pupil should be able to 1. List the 3 classes of computers by types. 2. Explain the classes of computer by types and state example of each. Classification of computer. Classification of computers by types is also known as classification of computer by design. The following are the 3 types of computer by types. 1. You have the analog computer. 2. You have the digital computer. 3. You have the hybrid computer. Analog computer. Analog computers are the types of computers that operate or work by continuous change in data. They are mostly found in hospital, car, engineering workshop, telecommunication houses. They are used for measuring such as keeping of time, taking weight. Examples of analog computer are thermometer, analog clock, measuring scale, analog fuel dispenser. Now, when you look at the definition of analog computer, here we said that analog computers are the types of computers that operate or work by continuous change in data. That is to say, they are not static. They keep changing per time. And we also say that they are mostly found in hospital, in car engineering workshop, in a car, telecommunication houses. Examples of analog computer are thermometer. Now we know that thermometer are used to check the temperature of a person or of a place. We also have the analog clock. You can see the clock, the diagram of a clock. You know the clock keeps changing. They are not static. We have the measuring scale. You can also see the measuring scale that is used to measure the weight of a thing or of a person. You can also see the analog fuel dispenser. Now, all of these are examples of analog computer that operate by continuous change in data. Is that understood? Digital computer. Digital computer are the types of computers that operate or work by counting of digits. They work on whole numbers without approximation. The majority of computers we have around us today are digital computers and mostly electronic. Examples of digital computer are electronic calculator, stopwatch, electronic wristwatch/clock. Now from the name digit, you know that it operates or work by counting of digits. Is that understood? They work on whole number without approximation. Now, the majority of computers we have around us today are digital computers and mostly electronic. Like we can see here, number one example, you have electronic calculator. You can see the calculator. It is used for calculating digits. And we also have the stopwatch. You can see the stopwatch all in what? In digit. The stopwatch can also be used in sport activity. We can also see the electronic wristwatch. You can see the electronic wristwatch by my right, all in digit. So by my right here, you can also see the diagram of digital computer. Is that understood? Remember that the digital computer operate or work by counting of digits. They use digits in operation. Is that understood? Hybrid computer. Hybrid computers are the types of computers that combine the characteristics of analog and digital computer. They have a special characteristics for transferring signal which the analog and digital computers do not have. Example are fax machine, mobile phone, space rocket. Now, hybrid computer are these are types of computer that combine the characteristics of analog and digital computer. This simply means that the hybrid computer can be used to perform the functions of both analog and digital computer. Is that understood? Example of analog computer, we have the fax machine. Now, by my left here, you can see the diagram of the fax machine. You have mobile phone. You can see the diagram of a mobile phone. We have space rocket. You can also see the diagram of what? Of a space rocket. Now, by my right here, you have the collection of hybrid computer. Now, remember I said this computer can be used to perform the function of both analog computer and digital computer. Is that clear? Assignment. List the three classes of computer by types. Mention two examples of analog computer. Outline two examples of hybrid computer. Thank you for listening and see you in my next class.